Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. Today I've got a pouch of food that I found in Lidl. These are Tomatoey Lentils from Taste Of range. Taste Of what? Only they can tell you. So walking through Lidl, obviously they have all kinds of weird and wonderful things. And they had a whole shelf. It was like one of the on the side of the aisle, at the front of the aisles, and it was all these different pouches. Some of them were branded, and then some of them were like this, and it's Lidl's own brand things. I figured I would get this and give it a try. Figured I would go for the least offensive one that I saw to start off with. Tomatoey lentils. Sounds simple enough, right? I like tomatoes. Lentils are okay. I like a lentil soup. Is it a dal? Is a dal a lentil? There is a specific Indian curry that uses lentils. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it might be a dal. If not, do correct me. But yeah, apparently it's plant-based and delicious. So hopefully it will be delicious. We'll soon find out, won't we? So you can see it's high in fibre, apparently. And it only takes 2 minutes to cook in the microwave as well. So nice and quick for a wee lunch. So let's read a little bit about this bad boy. You can see there on the label it is vegan, so any of the vegans out there, you are more than welcome to eat this at your leisure. The full description of it says it is cooked mixed lentils with sun-dried tomatoes, onion and basil. All reasonably nice things, doesn't sound too crazy. There's your list of ingredients, not a huge list, but you can have a read of them if you like. Easy enough to make. You give the pouch a bit of a squeeze to separate everything, tear a wee hole, 2 minutes in the microwave, Bob's your uncle. So really not any more information on the packet. It's made by Lidl, store in a cool dry place. The address on here is Lidl Ireland, GmbH, Main Road, Tallaght, Dublin. Store in a cool dry place. Once opened, keep refrigerated and consume within 3 days. Don't know why you would only eat half of it. It's a bit strange, but unless it's disgusting. But the best before date is 15/03/26. So it's got quite a long shelf life, which is good, but also slightly concerning. It means that it's obviously not something that can go off very easily. Suitable for vegetarians and vegans. If we got any allergens? No allergens, no may contains. So if you've got allergies, this is one you could probably have. Let's go through our nutritional information then. It's got per half a pack. It's a 250 gram pack, so it's pretty sizable, but we'll just go with the 125 grams. Well, I'm probably just going to sit and eat this whole thing, assuming it's nice. I mean, if it's disgusting, I'll have to have something else, but we'll see. So per half pack, 125 grams, you've got 139 calories. Seems okay. 2.6 grams of fat, of which 0.3 is saturates. 17.5 grams of carbs, of which 2.9 grams of that is sugar. 5.6 grams fibre, 8.5 grams of protein, and 0.64 grams of salt. You can see it's all greens apart from the salt, which is a yellow. So that's your serving suggestion in a cartoon bowl. Let's have a look at what it actually looks like then. Here you go. Looks pretty much like the picture. It's lumpy, it looks like lentils. It's sort of brown, like a really dark brown. Smells tomatoey. Also kind of smells lentily. Yeah, smells alright. Looks okay. So yeah, doesn't look too bad. So let's do it then. Let's give it a try. This is the Tomatoey Lentils, plant-based and delicious, from Taste Of Lidl. Let's give them the old taste test. Let's get a forkful. Something in that bite I didn't like. Hope that's not typical. No, I don't think that was a typical bite. I've got something like crunchy in there. I don't know what it was. Might have come off the fork. Maybe the fork's dirty. I don't know. I'm going to do a better job of cleaning my dishes. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's Not got a huge amount of flavour to it, going to be honest. Not a huge amount of flavour. It's definitely tomatoey, but it could be tomatoier. Like, it's not a huge flavour to it. You can taste the tomatoes, you can kind of taste the olive oil, onions. Yeah, I mean, it tastes kind of like, tastes basically like a bolognese, right? Like a bolognese flavour, but it's just not very flavourful. Even though it's quite high in the salt content, I think it needs more salt. Maybe needs some tomato puree, or maybe more vegetables to flavour it out a bit. It's really quite bland. It's not offensive, although because it's bland, slight, very slight, but a slight bitterness to the lentils. But it's not too off-putting, it's mostly an aftertaste. Texture-wise, it's pretty much what you would expect from looking at it. There's no crunch to it at all. It's very little bite to it. Oh, it's quite soft. Quite soft, mushy almost. But yet they still have the distinct separation of the lentils, which is good. I mean, the texture's about as good as you could expect, right? Yeah, I would say it's fine. It's about all I can say about it, really. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's not particularly flavourful. It's a little bit bland, a little bit boring. Not a lot to it, really. And reasonably inoffensive if you've got fussy people. Good if you're quite fussy, but apart from that, yeah, it's pretty boring. Pretty boring, bog standard stuff. I mean, it'd be okay as like a replacement for rice or something, like if you're having it as a side with something else that was maybe a little bit more saucy, you know? It could go quite well with something like that, so you could mix it into the sauce and stuff. But yeah, it's a bit, on its own, really quite boring, to be honest. Well, that'll do for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the wee bell to get notifications anytime a new video comes out. And of course, let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I also have a new channel where I make, excuse me, videos about video games, because I have a big video game collection and I'm always adding to it, so I talk about that on there and I play games and show them off. It's called Electric Reload. There'll be a link in the description or on my profile, so go and check that out if you are into your video games, you want to see some of mine. But other than that, I hope you all have yourselves a fantastic day. It's been a pleasure as always. I will catch you later. Cheers.